All right, welcome into Study Ball. You guys know at the end of the year, I love to take a look at each of the quarterbacks in the Super Bowl and really break down each player pass by pass, take a look at what they did well, what they could have done better, how some of the decisions or some of the play calls or what happened in the course of the game could have changed the outcome of the game. We had a great football game, came down to the end, a couple plays here and there could have changed everything for either team. So we'll take the next 4 episodes and we'll take a look at Joe Burrow. And then next week I will dive into Super Bowl champion Matthew Stafford and what he did throughout the course of the game to get him a world championship. Let's dive into the tape. All right, so here we go. The Bengals started out the game in an empty formation. No surprise, Joe Burrow's really good at it. This is what they do, like to get the ball out quick to attack this pass rush of the Rams. And so a couple options right here. We're going to go with a hitch, a little seam or in route right there. I think it's the same concept here. Quick hitch. And then we're going to have some sort of option route here by Tyler Boyd. It's a play that the GOAT, Tom Brady, loved to run. Ran against the Rams actually in Super Bowl 53 3 straight times. Hit different guys. So as you come out of this, he looks to his left first. Possibly had a chance here on the hitch, but he might have felt this guy was pushing through right there. So if so, could have come back to this little in route or seam route there if he wanted. Instead, reacted nice and quickly back to Tyler Boyd, who sat here and bounced back to the outside. Really well done right there. Good little progression. Boom. Get back. Get the ball out of your hands. Nice completion. Get a nice little 8-yard gain there to start the game. Nice. Okay, so then they tried to run it, and now they found themselves in a 4th and 1 type situation. So here's what's going to happen. They're going to motion T. Higgins across, and they're going to run what we call a stick concept right here. This guy can normally break out. If he sees guys there, he's going to run a stick and a hook to that side. So you see the motion there. Okay, so how we always like to read this. We always like to read this flat. So we're just looking to see who the flat defender is there. Flat to stick. Okay, so to start this thing, Joe gets the snap. Boom, right there. You see, they're trying to get this guy through to the flat. T. Higgins is wide open right there. Okay, but too often, quarterbacks, what they do is they feel the timing of this is all off, so they want to try to get it to the stick so quickly that they don't really take time to look at the flat. For some reason, they think it's covered for, whatever. Flash, saw this guy outside, whatever, thought it was covered, was going to try to hit this on time to win. Whereas if you just verify it, just catch and verify the coverage right here, take your flat, you got the first down. Who knows how that changes things? Because this was right off the bat, their first drive, 4th and 1, they go forward to the 50-yard line, they don't get it. Rams turn around, turn this into 7 points. But I want you to look at the next piece to the puzzle here. So, okay, so he misses this. Okay, Jalen Ramsey and company run into each other. So there's a chance for him to hit this stick right here. Now, it's number 50 here, Jones, that actually knocks the football down. Okay, why does Jones knock the football down? Well, this to me is all about how you teach a particular play. So you've got a flat and you've got a stick, and for some reason, they put the back to that side and the back ends up in between the flat and the stick. And so as he goes to that little hook area, it's Jones that pushes through to cover the back that ends up knocking this football down. So what we always like to do with this play is we got the flat, we got the stick, and then we always want our back inside the stick. Okay, so we basically have 3 different zones that we're attacking. 1, 2, and 3. So normal coverages, they have a corner that's going back, so they'll have 1, 2 defenders in the underneath part of the zone, so they can't cover all 3 of them. Problem here is we put 2 guys basically going in the same area. I don't know, maybe he's going to the flat. I'm not really sure. But it's his guy that's chasing him that actually knocks this football down. And so to me, this is Joe Burrow right off the bat. Stay with your progression. Flat to stick to check down. Okay, that's the first part of it. Second part is we have our back going and covering up this zone of the stick, which forces the knockdown right there, the incompletion, and the flip of the field for the Rams. So a couple things there, right? If you go into the short side, you either have your back check through the line of scrimmage and go here, or you put your back to the opposite side so he can't get in the way. Now we move this defender over there, and now we get 2-on-1 off of this one defender that really should be to that side, and we gain the advantage that way. So to me, a little play design right here could have been better to help him out, and it made it a little bit easier, and Joe Burrow needs to see the flat first and then get back to stick. So that was a huge turning point in the game. Instead of punting it away, you go for it, you give them back the ball in the 50, they turn around and take the lead on the touchdown pass to OBJ. Okay, we're going with the empty again. Knew this would be a plan coming off the bat. Okay, this is a play that they love to run. Okay, it's like a double under concept, and they do this a couple different ways. So the idea is they're just trying to get this guy to get some depth, and then we're going to get hit here. Okay, if that guy chases to the inside, we want to try to recover outside. If he matches and pushes through, then we got a chance to hit down the middle. Now, here's what you got to know about this. Okay, the way the Rams like to play their quarters coverage. Okay, quarters. They've been doing this all year long. The hook defender likes to play carry, so he likes to get depth here. Okay, so if he's going to get depth, okay, this is something that you got to know going into this game. This is something you got to prepare for going into this game. So if we're going to run any sort of double under, okay, we have to assume that this guy's not going to be there because he's got depth, as we see right now. So off of Taylor Rapp here, if he gets inside at all, be ready to get to your outside guy. Now, it's not going to come up on a couple of these early on, but it will come up later in the game. It's something as a quarterback. You've got to have a plan if they play a particular way to know exactly how you're going to respond to it. If this guy stays down here, okay, now I'm thinking more high-low off the inside. This guy gets depth. Now I'm thinking more low to low off the inside guy because this guy is not there anymore. He's not in the zone that a normal quarters defender would take. So you understand how your read changes based off of what they do. So here, I love to get Jamar Chase in there. Okay, they got what they wanted. Just a low throw right here. If he gives them a good throw, this is a great chance for Jamar Chase to be able to make guys miss. He did it all year long. Low throw right there. Adjustment by Chase. Taylor Rapp able to come up and make the tackle. Nice tackle in space against a guy that's really tough to tackle. Okay, here we go. Nice little play call right here. So again, I'm assuming this was designed. So they have Evans in here, one of their receiving backs, get up here on the linebacker here, and then he slips almost like he's going to run a choice and then a pump off of it. So we're trying to get this linebacker to pop up, and then we're going to run the double move off of it. We're going to get in here to use that guy up, to use the safety up. So you see, Jamar Chase gets everybody to sync. Got exactly what we want right here. Got him beat. Just let him go a little bit. I know there's pressure coming. I know he tried to rush things on the day, but you see, we got a great opportunity for a big play right there. There's a nice little pocket there for him to just buy a little extra time, let his back get going, and he just misses that throw. Another huge opportunity that was missed by the Bengals. Good play call. Got their one-on-one against the linebacker. Just missed another opportunity early in this game. Okay, going into this game, I talked about it last week. Nobody throws more go routes than the Bengals. They love to throw go routes. Always just looking for exactly what they get here. A middle close look. We got one-on-one on the outside. Put the ball up and take a shot. So that's what they do. It's what they've done all year long. It's what he does right here early in the game is I'm giving my guy a shot. Jalen Ramsey, doesn't matter. Best corner, well, I believe my guy's better than your guy. We're going to take this shot and let it go. Boom. Throws it up there. Jalen Ramsey even bumps him. He's got to push him all the way to the sideline. Chase does a great job of squeezing this back, making a great one-handed catch. Unbelievable. So you have this happen early in the game. I'm going to show you some later in these episodes where they had go routes and they didn't take the chance. They didn't take the shot down the field, which really surprised me because it doesn't get any more difficult of a look than this. With the corner way off, still throw it up, still get your opportunity. Needed to do that a couple more times in this game. Okay, sets them up down in the red zone. Okay, so here's what they're going to do. They're going to run the flat, and then they're going to run a little hook right here. Okay, was knocked down by Von Miller. You're going to see Joe come back. Boom, ball's out of his hands right as the guy's turning around. Okay, probably would have completed this if Von doesn't get his hands up. Big time play, critical situation. But again, I'm all about details. So as we come up here to run this, what I would really like to see T. Higgins do is attack the corner. Run to the corner. Why do I say that? Because the goal on this play is to always keep the defender, or I should say to keep yourself as a receiver between the ball and the defender. You never want the defender to be able to have an edge on you where they can come around your body and knock the football down. So if I attack him square between the numbers and then come out of it, he's got to come through me to get the football. So you'll see right here, okay? So Joe's letting the ball go. I don't know. It looks like they got a little window here. If the ball's on time, they complete this. But you'll notice T. Higgins runs his hook here and allows this window for, I'm not sure who that is, if that's Williams there or who that is at the corner, but for the corner to be able to run through the outside number and possibly get around T. Higgins to knock the football down. You take this just a little bit wider and then come back, and he's got to come through you to get the football. You're protecting the football from the man, and it just makes it a little bit better of a route. Again, you see the corner right there. See how he's coming around? So if this ball's to the outside at all, he's got a guy inside really squeezing that throw there as opposed to making sure you keep yourself between man and ball. Again, we'll never know if that would have been complete or not, but little details to me that make all the difference, especially down in the red zone. Okay, so nothing there. Okay, here's another look right here. Now, I don't understand why Cincinnati does this. They do this a number of times in the game. Maybe could have looked at it at the play earlier, but they're going to run this concept right here, something we call popcorn. So it's a pop, a flat, and a corner. And they're going to run Boyd on the little choice route to the bottom. So what I always like to do on this particular play is I always wanted to slide my protection away from my three receiver routes. Okay, so my three receivers up top. I want to slide my protection back this way. So my hot guy becomes one of the front side guys. And so I've got three different ways to possibly beat the hot. Instead of just having one guy, I've got 2 to 3 guys to be able to beat the hot. So if we did it that way, I would have to beat one guys with this flat and this pop. I'd have 2 ways to beat him. If we do it the other way and we slide to our 3 receivers, that means they come hot here, and I'm stuck counting on one guy to have to beat the pressure. So I never like that. I always want more options, and you'll see right here. So that's what they do. They slide strong. Von Miller's coming hot here. So Tyler Boyd has to win here. And if you watch it, Tyler Boyd wins. There it is. So if he's throwing hot to this side, he's got it right there. But Tyler Boyd has to win. If Tyler Boyd doesn't win, he's getting sacked by Von Miller. Whereas, see it the other way, if they slid the other way and they left one of these guys free, he's got options between flat and hook to this side, as you'll see right there. There it is. So he's got this to this. Okay, yep, a guy's coming free in his face, but he's got two options there off of one guy defensively, as opposed to just one having to beat one. Even though the one beat one there, it would have been good. Coming back to this side, you see, because the pressure's coming there, he rushes what he's doing to the front side as well. So he doesn't really see what this guy's doing. This guy runs through to the flat. He should be hitting this hot right there on the pop. Boom, right there. There's the throw. Right here is the throw here. Instead, he's got to get it out because he knows the pressure's coming from his backside. Doesn't have time to sit and verify things because the pressure's not coming in his face. Throws the flat. Boom. Guy's right there to cover it. And we get nothing on that play. Even if we complete that, we got nothing because he didn't have a chance to react. And to me, that was all about protection. Protect away from your three receiver side because that gives you more options to be able to attack the defense when there's pressure coming. You can still win backside. They bring pressure, you can still win backside with the one-on-one. It's just not leaving you hot back there with less options. All right, here we go. So again, we're coming back here. We're going to run quick slant and a swing back to this side. Then we're going to run a concept where we go here, and this guy has to return all the way back there to get to our number 3. Oh, I'm sorry. We got a little stick right here, and then it looks like he's going to come there, and then the return back to that side. So this particular play, because of how they're coveted, really going to start here. Okay, this guy pushes to the swing. I'm thinking right here, if this backer pushes through to the slant, then I come back to Tyler Boyd right here. But the Rams actually play this really well. Okay, so kind of mid-lines it here. He's going there. Would have been an option to hit this quick. You get one-on-one. Instead, trying to jam it in here, but just the window is really, really tight. So just a tight throw across the board. He's trying to get it in there, that tight window with the press. Jalen Ramsey does a nice job of undercutting him, as you expect down here in the red zone. Ball's behind, knocks the ball away. Not much opportunity there for Joe Burrow across the board. Would have liked to have that. Let's go back to that. Would have liked to have had that maybe in a little wider split. So the little wider split allows you a bigger window from this linebacker instead of having a tighter split. Now the tighter split really condenses that, and he's got to try to fit it in between Ramsey and the linebacker, and it just makes everything really, really tight. Tough play to make. Okay, so here we go. Same play again, or similar play, I should say. Flat, stick, go, choice, back here. So this time he works back to Tyler Boyd, gets this linebacker right here to move exactly what he wants. Boom, got what I want back to that side. Hits Tyler Boyd right there. Nice completion, good play, good first down. And I just want to look at the details front side. So we got the flat here and the stick. What I'd really like this guy to do here is once he gets past Leonard Floyd to widen. Widen and run his hook. Why widen? Does a couple things. That the first thing it does is as I widen, it creates a little bit of a rub that this guy's got to get through where maybe I can pop my flat open. Okay, even if that guy's able to get through, widening keeps me further away from the next backer, who is really the backer that has to take it away. So as I widen, there's a chance for us to beat that linebacker with the throw if we're going to that side. Watch how he goes inside and hooks right here. By going inside, this guy pushes through to the flat. This guy's right there on top of him. And that throw to that side is really, really hard if you're making it that way, just because of the details of the route. And you see Uzomah starting to pop out there. So at least he's trying to fall away from that backside linebacker. But I think there's some details there that could have helped that concept a little bit. But nice completion, good first down right there. Okay, so here we go again. So I talked to you a little bit before. They ran this play with the under. Okay, now they're just going to switch it up. Same basic concept. Now they're going to go, the inside receiver runs the under. Number 2 runs the over. And number 3, the under again. Okay, so again, notice this guy does what? He does the carry. So I'm memory banking this stuff. That yes, I want to get this, and I got Jamar Chase on a linebacker, and I love that option most of the time. If this linebacker was to hesitate there, I could work this curl flat back to that side. Yeah, all good. Okay, so he's getting what he wants. This guy widens. He gets one-on-one right here, and Jamar Chase beats him. But again, memory bank it, memory bank it. Understand where you're going if that doesn't happen. If this guy at some point sees it and squeezes it, what's my read? I'm expecting this guy to carry, so I'm going to be ready to get to that guy very, very quickly every time I run this play. Okay, so again, there it is. He beats him. We've got it. We're all good. But look, it's coming. It's there. This guy's carrying. That guy's there. Okay, just want you to see that. He's doing what he's supposed to do. This is the number 1 read. So if he beats the linebacker, take it. Okay, he does. Chase beats him. He takes it. We're up into the secondary. Plays all good. Just memory bank it. Understand what the defense is doing. See it on the sideline when you're looking at the tape. See it before this game because this is what the Rams like to do. So we're going 1 to 2 if we have to. Nice completion. Here we go. Now we're rolling. We're about to midfield right there. Okay, so we come out here. All right, and we've been hitting some stuff underneath, so we're going to try to do this and this, what we call a sluggo. Going to try to give them the slant look, hoping Jalen Ramsey gets aggressive and attacks the slant, and we're going to get the go over the top of him. It's not there. I don't have a whole lot else. We're checking here. We're checking here. We're really trying to get a shot. And then breaks down right here. We get some pressure. So Joe Burrow has to kick it out to the swing. And really good coverage right there. Jalen Ramsey knows I got help inside. I can let him go. I'm going to fall off. So now we've got that basically clamped inside and out. I'm forced to throw it over here to Mixon. Good coverage, good tackle right there. Trying to get a shot, but we don't get anything because of good coverage by the Rams. Got to check it down. Boom, they come up and make the tackle. We get nothing.